weekend, it's Friday. Is that the best day of the week or is it the worst day of the week?
Oh, well, it depends on what work you do. Right?
Do you laugh when you're nervous? Because
I
this is the
do,
most
man.
it's the most serious interview you ever get. So no more laughing.
No more laughing. Oh no, man, I'm screwed.
Yeah. So all I'm waiting for is that there is some audio here, and
Yeah,
that the audio should be a little bit more fluent than the last time. But we'll see about that.
yeah, yeah. We
So
have to
so so who
test
who
it anyway.
who are you?
Well, I'm a crazy Brazilian that decided to live in Sweden, and I'm the screamer and pretend to be guitarist of
Yeah.
ANöjD.
Yeah. Hello, Sad. I can see that you're kind of alive there, which is good. Can you hear us as well? That would be nice. Just a confirmation that you hear both me and Carlos.
Hello, Sad.
So you're from Brazil.
Yes, I am, man.
When you selected a country to move to, did you go for the most socialistic country? Did you go for the temperature, for the girls?
Otherwise, I
So
would be in Finland, though.
yeah, probably. But why did you select just Sweden? Was that on your list? Did you know anything about Sweden before you
No,
left
I
Brazil?
mean, I did in 1992. My family received a Swedish girl on a interchange program at home. We got her like I think for 6 months or something, and she's my sister, so she's kind of my Swedish sister. She lives in Malmö, Vanya. But I never thought about Sweden. I was just like I was working in a cruise ship for a while, and then when I came back into Brazil, I said, "What am I gonna do here?" It's terribly dishonest the way of Brazil. It's very much things that you have to do that are not exactly with my own taste, you know. So well, I thought even about going to Canada or something like that, but then I had this friend in Brazil, and she said to me, "Oh, come on, let's go to Sweden." So after the last backstab I had in Brazil, I just said, "Oh, you know what?
Oh, you were
Hey, look,
backstab? Was it backstab by were somebody not very
yeah,
friendly with
when you
you,
get
or
people with so much talk about money, 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 and then they kind of backstab you, and then, and I mean, jag orkar inte det, du vet." I'm a little tired of having to struggle with people that are too much greedy.
so, so,
And
so,
here's,
yeah, so you
go ahead.
started your career as a young kid, many years ago. You started in Brazil. When I look at Brazil, it's quite a big country. So
It is
you
actually.
can lie now and say that you were raised up in the Amazonas.
Actually, I lived in there for 7 years of my life, but I did actually in the middle of the forest. Where I mean, a city, small one, in the middle of the forest. I lived in there for 7 years, man. I used to go to the bushes, cut
Fuck.
trees, and
Yeah, but are you afraid of spiders?
I had one. I don't know how to say. I think it's kind of tarantula type inside a plastic pot at home for a while as a pet. But when I was a kid, right, when I lived in the middle of the forest, yes, I also had a snake there, and all such of animals that are on the forest and stuff that you used to play with. It's really crazy, man. It's kind of for a person that lives in Sweden, probably it's kind of a what, because actually the freedom that you have when you live in places like that in the middle of the forest or something. It's amazing.
So I
Uh,
guess that the smoke, no, not smoke. I didn't say smoke. Did I say smoke? No, there was plants that you can smoke that was growing wild in that area.
yeah, not. I think that's in Jamaica, man.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry for that. I'm sure there's a lot of things. So you ended up in Sweden. You come over here, started your life, and then you found that you play guitar. Or did you do that
No, actually,
already?
well, I was in a band before called Hypnoid a long time ago, since 1999. And we were like for 10 years playing. We had 2 albums released and video clips and stuff. We lived in Portugal as a band for a while. I also was vocal and guitar of that band. And when I came to Sweden, you come as a new immigrant, you cannot do the things you used to do. You cannot work with the things you used to work. So I had to work hard, and I was like, we need stage. I mean, like I need to be on stage. I need to be part of something going on. And then I found Hasse, that is one of my best friends here, and told him, "Man, let's make some music, man. I'm tired of not doing it." And then we sat down and made the first album, The Musicness, on ANöjD. We created ANöjD out of nowhere without
Because
big
I'm
intentions.
when I listen to you, I'm always getting very annoyed because I try to, sounds like, and every song sounds like a different band.
Yes, it does.
Is that by purpose that you do that, or is it that your brain is working on a multi different altitudes of creation? It's like, oh, I'm an artist. Now I'm doing something with textile. Now I'm doing pottery. Now I'm doing,
Yeah.
installations. Because people that listens to you, like the first song, oh, this looks like, the next song is like, what? No,
What the hell? No, you cannot expect. But I mean, yeah, I used to think that I'm what's that thing is OCT, right? That you get like you cannot things has to be in a certain pattern and stuff like that. But at the same time, I cannot listen. I get bored if I see too much repetition, you know. And if it repeats too much, the same thing in music for me, it's like, wow, man, we need some more. Something else need to happen, you
yeah,
know.
but you have
And
not really explored power metal in the full or black metal. You're kind
no,
in the line of what I'd say, early 80s, 70s, 80s rock.
true, but I'm a
Why don't you
goddamn
take the
boomer.
step, you know, go extreme?
Maybe one day, yes, I know. I mean, like, well, when you get like after you get like 45 over, you start to get a little slower sometimes. But I used to be part of a thrash metal band. Hypnoid was a thrash metal band,
So
so that's
you're
my
done
main
thrash
inspiration.
metal. You're done with thrash metal. You think it's too simple. The chords are just simple. Everything needs to be put in with. Why
No,
don't
no, we don't build the songs like this. You know, it's
why
more
don't you
like
do
a
a
feeling.
dance music, not dance band that we call it? Why don't you do that? I mean, I'm just trying to challenge you a bit.
Well, we're gonna release soon, so as soon as it's mixed and done, a cover song from I'm a Marionette from ABBA, but a rock one for real. You know, some kind of a. So, but the idea is like this, man. I mean, like you have a band. We have four members in a band, and each one has a different background. You
Yeah,
know.
it reminds me of a question from the previous interview guy from Hedon, Matthias.
Mm, mm.
Which of the band member are you thinking of releasing first?
Me.
Everybody says me. Come on. Do you have right now in your mind a question for the next band or the artist?
Oh no, I didn't think of
Oh,
that.
but think
But
about it.
actually, yeah, yeah.
So another question you asked about: how many chickens do you think you need to have to kill an elephant?
How many chickens? How many what?
How many chickens do you think is needed to kill an elephant?
Depends on the size of his ass.
Oh, they're gonna kill him by attacking his
I don't
ass.
know. I mean, it's kind of. I don't know. Depends on how you're gonna kill him exactly. You can
Oh,
put it on
okay.
the.
I give you another stupid question. If you were to start a new conspiracy theory,
Ooh.
what would it be?
Oh well, that's a hard one, man. I mean, oh, I don't know what a conspiracy. I think that people are starting I mean, the problem is the government is trying to make us think that we know the conspiracy theories, so they can control our minds and make us
But that's not
believe.
that's not a new.
Oh
So
yeah, true. Okay, a new
you
one.
need to
Yeah.
create a new. What
No,
would
but they
your
want us to believe that the flies that comes on summer, they come with little chips to investigate the houses they go in. Did you
and
know that?
and who's controlling the flies? Is it
Well,
China?
no, it's not China. No, Chinese. No, no. I mean, it would be the Japanese. Would be the Japanese because they always make everything very small. Remember?
Yeah, I mean, I think of it, the Chinese weather balloons are very big nowadays.
Yeah, exactly, man. They have to learn with the Japanese, man. Make it compact, bro. You know, make it a nanobite balloon, and then nobody sees it.
Like dust, like
Yeah,
dust,
you're right.
spy dust. Yeah.
I have no idea about conspiracies. I mean, I kind of it's so weird and sad how people nowadays are so easy to get caught by whatever conspiracy theory somebody throws around. You know, that's also what we talk about on Annoyed.
But
You
I
know,
thought you were like going into KristiFlax is actually something like sponsored by CIA and
yeah,
mentally.
no, sorry, no, but no. In
Yeah,
reality, is Zed. You know, Zed. You see, Zed is watching all the time, right? So he's probably the one who is in contact with the Russian agents
yeah,
that work for CIA.
yeah, probably. So let me talk about your How many instruments do you currently own?
Oh, I mean, shit. It's a lot of trashy ones,
Yeah, is
but
there
one
something? Is some particular instrument that you haven't give affection to lately?
there is. I have two electric guitars, and I have one is called the White Lady, and the other one is called the White Bitch.
So you
So
don't do you use the bitch a lot or the lady?
no, I'm going with the bitch all the time right now. You
Yeah.
know.
Have you ever performed naked?
Me? Yeah, but in a private.
Private, yeah. There was
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
just,
you know, I have to perform naked sometimes in a private, man. It's
So there's no more. I mean, I have a few more questions, but we're trying to do something with this. I'm most likely going to do one interview. We're like 4 minutes left to do. But
okay.
for people who haven't been here, you've been at my place a few times. I think that people are very lovely. Would you say that the audience around Kristiflax is a normal metal audience, or is it completely different?
Well, let's talk about what at least I have a perspective of what Kristiflax means. Because Kristiflax for me is something more than a metal festival. It's not even just a metal festival. We have rock, we have punk, we have death metal, we have rock and roll, thrash metal, whatever, right? And the important thing is to make people get more united to listen to rock in general. I mean, some people don't even know the styles they like or which band, because actually also there's another thing, this thing about defining the styles of the bands. I mean, what's that about? Is like make you don't need to define
No,
yourself.
no,
Just
but I agree with you, but I also disagree with you because if people say to me, "I like this type of music because they heard it," but there's a lot of people who likes rock music who never, they have no idea what they listen to. So when I say it sounds like this, they have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. We have 2 minutes left, and you need to think about the question for the next interview guy.
yes, yes.
At the same time I'm talking to you, at the same time you're answering. So I'm just gonna check your skills of this duplex.
Okay, what can I? Do you want me to make the question now or
Yeah,
wait?
yeah. If you have a question now for the band, so just do it.
Okay, so what kind of instrument of the band would you just say? It's no needed. We could play without it.
Yeah. What member could be muted during recording session?
But that's about the member. Talking about the instruments. Like, what instrument can you cancel in a recording that you have in your band? Like the cowbell has to be always on.
I don't. I
More.
mean, I have absolutely I absolutely no idea. So and for the ones who thinks I'm streaming this at a very convenient time, I'm using my office as a stream, and I have a meeting at 4 o'clock, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, gonna check when the meeting is, and then I'm
And soon
gonna.
starts the videos of the bands, right? To come out, so people
Yeah,
can share them.
yeah, and also, I schedule them also to be automatically posted on Facebook. So I'm even, I'm a step ahead of you. But the pre-announce
Ah,
that this is on YouTube, and 5 minutes later it will be on Spotify for people to look at.
that's great, bro. That's really great. Well,
So
and
thank you. I need to join my other meeting. It was nice
so
to meet you. A pleasure as
and it
always.
was from
And
Annoyed.
yeah, oh, take care, man.
See you, brother. Have a good time. Have
Yeah.
everybody a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kristiflax.